Boy, Dad. Okay. So here's something that's fascinating. When you're traveling with your kids, you learn a lot about them. And we had this massive trip to California. We drove there over the Christmas holidays. I'm doing a video series right now. Check it out. It's going to be awesome. All the different things that we did and the different places we visited. But as we're traveling, my son's like, oh, I'm hungry. Which if you've had boys ever, you realize that's a normal thing. They just get hungry. So he's like, Mom, Dad, I see chips. And so we're like, can I have some Lay's chips? And we're like, okay, cool. Maybe do that. He's digging through. You hear, and he gets up and down. Oops, Mom, Dad, there are no Lay's chips. So I said, well, then, Odin, what is there for you to eat? He's like, Chips Ahoy. And we're like, yeah, we think not. You're going to pick something a little bit better than that. So we made him pick something else. But you know that your sons, the first thing they're going to do is go for that sugar, go for something that's interesting and more fun to eat than that. So, Boy Dad, hopefully you enjoy this and watch all of my Boy Dad videos on my Boy Dad channel. I have over 100 of them. They're super fun for any person raising a boy and having a good time. Let me tell you a little bit about gardening. Okay, let's look at some of the toughest plants. This is incredible. This right here is phenomenal. Look at that. The leaves were frozen. They're not frozen anymore. This is oregano. It smells wonderful. My mint is like, I swear, a doomsday plant. It just keeps coming. I'm going to plant it over by a fence so that if it takes off, I'm not worried about it. Let's check out my onions. I'm afraid they're goners. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. They didn't completely freeze. Some did. Look. Droopy old mess. That one's not going to make it, so I'll probably cut that. Pull that one out. Toss that in there. Let it compost. The rest are starting to look a little bit better. Nature took care of some of it. My planter boxes protected those. Look at that. Planter box for the win. And then the rest of it, the Lord and leaves. Oh my. All of my garlic chives under the leaves, they're protected. Above the leaves, they're done. So we got all that. But notice all of my onions under those leaves. I'm going to let nature handle that and insulate and isolate that. Here's all of my sage. It's going to be amazing. So now let me tell you a little bit about what's coming this week. This week, my big focus is going to be finishing up all my California travel stuff, which you get to watch and see. That's amazing. But also talking about my plans for 2025 and things I did well and didn't do well in 2024. So I'll do a wrap up and talk about the future of everything going on.